Well, guys, I've always told you that the opening 3 weeks of the season, no matter the sport, you always have the advantage over the odds makers. Now, in football and basketball, you have the advantage because the odds makers don't know any more than any gambler out there in terms of what to expect from the players and the teams because they don't have a body of work to judge these teams and players on when the regular season starts. In baseball, it's a little different, however, because, of course, you got spring training. These teams have played 25 to 30 games. So the odds makers have a clue as to how the teams are going to perform on the field and especially how the pitchers are going to perform. But for me, the key in baseball and why the first 3 weeks can be so profitable is the way that I chart pitchers during the spring. How I discount how they do in the first couple of starts because they're just looking to stretch out their arms and they're playing a bunch of guys that are going to be in the minor leagues. How I start putting some emphasis on how they perform in their third start and especially in their fourth and fifth starts, and how I basically discount their sixth start if they do have one for their final tune-up of the spring. But along the way, it's more complicated than just reading a box score. I factor in whether they're looking at facing a split squad team, whether they're facing an American or National League team, even in spring training, whether they're pitching at home or on the road, and of course, what type of opposition they're facing. Are they taking on teams that are playing lineups that are laden with a bunch of guys that are going to start the season in AAA, or is this the real lineup with most of the starters playing 4 innings or more? So these are the things that I factor in, and that's what makes me money in baseball. It's the easiest sport to win. I won last year. I've turned a profit 10 of the last 14 years. I've been betting baseball longer than any other sport. But surprisingly, at least to me and probably to you, a lot of handicappers in this business actually decide to take a summer vacation. They take baseball off. Matter of fact, a lot of them close up shop and hang up their shingle right after Monday's national championship game. Don't even stick around for the NBA playoffs, or if they do stick around for the playoffs, they just do NBA between now and June, and then they take the rest of June and July off. Are you kidding me? That's lazy. That is lazy. It is so easy to make money in baseball. Listen, you saw here at the site yesterday, just about every single one of the handicappers had a play in baseball that cashed in. Some of them had NBA, like Anthony Red, cashed in as well. It was just a great Thursday overall. And, as for me, hell, I gave you a 5-time winner on the Detroit Tigers yesterday as my best bet, then gave you a 2-0 sweep with the free picks, giving you the Dodgers and the Blue Jays as well. So, guys, coming up here on this Friday report, I've got another free pick for you. This time it's going to be in the NBA on the Oklahoma City Thunder Indiana Pacers contest, 32-18 run with the free picks, past 6 weeks, plus money-saving discount coupon code. That'll save you $15 off a single purchase today. Plus, going to talk about who's hot, and, well, there's nobody really to talk about who's not based on how it went yesterday. But chief among the who's hot category is going to be Jeff Benton, who's got 100-time winner number 6 in a row, 9 out of 10 in his first of the NBA season coming up tonight. That's all coming up in just a moment. Let me just bend your ear for one moment. Guys, who would have guessed yesterday in the news cycle in the sporting world that the Masters and Tiger Woods would be kind of dropped down? Because early in the morning, leading the news hounds was the news that we had some audio tape of Greg Williams, the suspended former New Orleans Saints defensive coordinator, chief among the Bountygate scandal involving the Saints, talking to his team, talking about players on the 49ers with injuries. And guys, I'll just tell you again what I said back 6-7 weeks ago when this whole thing broke publicly. I think whoever funded the bounty program for the Saints, those players, whether it's coaches, players, whatever, they deserve a refund. Yes, absolutely, because you did not get your money's worth for the Saints defense this year. I mean, the Saints couldn't stop anybody in their season opening game, and that lost Aaron Rodgers and the Packers at Lambeau Field. And, of course, then in the fourth quarter of their playoff loss at San Francisco, they made Alex Smith look like the second coming of Johnny Unitas, Joe Namath, and Joe Montana all put in one. I'm telling you, the Saints did not perform. But then later in the day yesterday, you had the Stan Van Gundy thing with Dwight Howard. I mean, what a great story. I mean, Stan Van Gundy throws Dwight Howard under the bus, backs up, says, "Hey, Dwight, are you okay?" Dwight says, "Yeah, I'm fine. Help me up." And then Stan runs him over 2 more times. I mean, it was just a classic performance by Stan Van Gundy yesterday, but you have to admire what he did. And at the same time, you have to think, does he need to have his head examined? Stan, what got into you yesterday? I mean, admire him for his honesty. And guys, I certainly do. Let me tell you, as a reporter, I cannot tell you, and I've expressed this to you in the past, how many times I had to sit there and deal with coaches and players, and especially the prima donna players. Not all of them, but let's say 98% of them, overpaid prima donnas. And of course, you had to work with them. You had to try to get something out of them in order to write your stories. They, of course, were giving you double talk 9 times out of 10, feeling that you're going to backstab them even though you're only trying to get to the truth. And then, of course, when you get to the truth, then they deny the truth, even though you've got it on tape. You've written down every word, quote and quote, word for word. You get tired of doing that. Can't tell you how many times I dealt with a player or a coach and I just wanted to scream out loud, will you shut the F up? You're just a SOB. You're a lying, you know what? I mean, you just can't do it though, because your job depends on it. So in that regard, you have to admire what Stan Van Gundy yesterday. I mean, he throws Dwight Howard under the bus. Problem what Stan did, though, he threw management under the bus by disclosing what probably shouldn't have been made public. But hey, what Stan had to lose, because, you know, Stan knows that he's gone here at the end of the year. He also figured Dwight would have been playing in New Jersey probably by now, but what the hell? He's going to be with the Magic at least another year, including this season. I mean, so they didn't even have a parting of the waves. But what he did, though, my God, who was ever going to hire Stan Van Gundy? What owner or general manager is ever going to trust Stan Van Gundy? And what player would want to play for a coach that throws a star like Dwight Howard under the bus? Great to be honest, but sometimes, you know, when you're wielding the hammer and you've got the power, you got to know when to use it. But hey, maybe Stan figures he'll go into broadcasting. I mean, I think he's a lot more colorful and interesting than his brother, and hell, Jeff Van Gundy has made a career of it, right? But what a day it was yesterday. Anyway, listen, guys, let's get to it. First guy I want to talk about is Jeff Benton. As I alluded to earlier, 100-dime winner, number 6 in a row, and 9 out of 10 going tonight on the Oklahoma City, Indiana game. This is his first 100-dime release of the entire NBA season. You know, these 100-dime plays, of which he's won 5 in a row, and 8 out of 9 going into this one. They all happened in college basketball. They all happened since the final week of February. Just had a 100-dime winner on Kentucky over Kansas on Monday night. 100-dime winner on Louisville covering against Kentucky on Saturday. You can see all the 100-dime plays and the list of them on his site. First one of the season going tonight in the NBA. 100-dime winner, number 6 in a row, and 9 out of 10 overall for a guy who has won 19 of the last 27 days, including 13 of the last 17. And in that 27-day period, less than 4 weeks, a $10 bettor has won $6,740. I mentioned to you yesterday, Chuck O'Brien is the number 1 baseball handicapper at the site over the past 2 years, and he started the 2012 season with a 60-dime winner on the Detroit Tigers yesterday. Now, last 2 seasons, including yesterday's opening day, $10 bettors just following Chuck in baseball have won $12,480, including $7,390 last season. Today, 60-dime baseball winner, number 10 out of 14, Yankees and Rays. FYI, $10 bettor in football, basketball, and baseball combined, past 11 weeks following Chuck's daily advice, has cleared $3,995. Anthony Red followed up that 2-0 25-dime NBA sweep on Wednesday night with a 50-dime winner last night on the Clippers. The numbers for A-Red, 71 and 40 the past 79 days. $10 bettor has won $10,952. And today he has a 50-dime winner again. 50-dime winner number 16 out of 26, his NBA Dog of the Month. FYI, you can see Anthony Red, by the way, second winningest baseball handicapper at the site last year, as a $10 bettor made $6,425. As for me, I follow yesterday's Serrano sweep with my first 15-dime release, which is my highest rated play in baseball today. It's going to be a 15-dime play, as I said, in baseball today. These are the same 15-dime plays like the NBA winner I gave you on Oklahoma City over Chicago on Sunday with those plays. 28, 14, and 3 in the NBA the past 3 years. Same weight as the 15-dime NFL releases the past 4 years. I've gone 47, 32, and 2 with. Now, your money-saving discount coupon code today, guys, is going to be CLOSER15. CLOSER15. CLOSER and the number 15, you know, like a baseball closer. Closer 15. Because you saw the importance of having a closer yesterday, guys, didn't you? I mean, there were the Red Sox coming back, getting getting 2 runs to tie the game against Detroit in the top of the ninth inning against Velarde, who had been unstoppable last year for the Tigers. But then in the bottom of the ninth inning, that makeshift bullpen couldn't get the job done for the Red Sox. And of course, former Red Sox closer Jonathan Papelbon there. He's closing out the 1-0 Phillies victory with Roy Halladay at Pittsburgh, probably getting the last laugh there. So, closer 15, CLOSER, and the number 15 will save you $15 off a single purchase today. Now, for your free pick, guys, I'm going to go tonight with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Of course, I had them as a big 15-dime play on Sunday against the Chicago Bulls, laid off them in their next couple of games, and they lost both of those games. Devastating losses, too, especially when you consider the fact that one came at home and then, of course, the other one at Miami, and it really hinders their chances of trying to catch the Chicago Bulls for the potential of having the best record in the NBA, which, of course, the winner of that honor gets the home court advantage if they do reach the NBA Finals. So tonight, I'm looking for Oklahoma City to bounce back at Indiana, a Pacers team that has played well at times, but generally Indiana plays well against teams that can hammer on the boards. I don't think they're going to be able to do that against Oklahoma City tonight. At the same time, I don't think you're going to see Kevin Durant turn the ball over 9 times like he did against Miami. In fact, that was just a turnover-marred performance. That's what cost the Thunder that win at Miami the other night, as they blew the big early lead and then couldn't keep it close to make a late charge. So I'm going to go with Oklahoma City tonight in this particular contest to stop Indiana. Again, Pacers look great sometimes, certainly don't look good at others. Thunder haven't lost 3 in a row, FYI, since last February. So that's what we're going to do here. Oklahoma City's going to be your free pick. Good luck, guys, and we'll talk to you again on Saturday morning. And remember, either Saturday or Sunday, hopefully one of those 2 days, will be your charity play of the week. So make sure you check out the video to see what I've got going. Take care, guys.